The terms herb and spice describe plants or parts of plants used for medicine, cooking, and pleasure all over the world. These plants number in the thousands and come from almost every plant family known. This makes it impossible to generalize about their uses and properties. However, both spices and herbs are used to flavor food, and research shows that they're chock full of healthy compounds and may have health benefits. Before the flashy display of some of these herbs and spices on the shelves of our favorite stores, let's learn about the processes necessary to ensure that these products last longer and how they're converted into different forms as powder for easier packaging and storage, as well as making sure that the required health regulations are met. On today's episode of Value Addition, we take you to Njoro Canning Factory, an agri-processing industry in Nakuru County founded back in the year 1973 that deals with a variety of units such as dehydrating vegetables, freezing, and even canning. We'll be looking at herbs and spices department to learn more about some of our favorite spices such as coriander, ginger, and turmeric, to mention just but a few. Before you can add that exceptional flavor to your food that makes everyone run to the dining table, learn more on the processes behind the packaging. Stephen Mutisia, the factory manager on the spices department, takes us through the entire process, which includes sorting to milling.
Here in Njoro Canning Factory, we work as a unit, and we have different varieties in different sections. We have section for hydrated vegetables, we have frozen, and also we have a factory which deals with tomatoes and many other products. But me myself, I work in Factory 5 as a factory manager, where we deal with the spices. And in this section, Factory 5 in Njoro Canning, the spices we are milling. We have coriander, we have turmeric, and ginger, black pepper, and most of the spices we are milling, it's for Unilever company. Unilever, they use the Royco curry powder to make Royco mchuzi mix. So Royco starts here in this section.
The farming and trading in herbs and spices such as chives, mint, coriander, basil, rosemary, and sage, among others in Kenya, is on the rise thanks to the high demand in both the local and international markets that has seen farmers and traders take the venture more seriously than before. Stephen explains where they source the best of the coriander variety here in Kenya.
We receive coriander from here in Kenya at Masinga. Our coriander from Masinga is the best. It's the best coriander we receive from Masinga. And after receiving, there is a unit where we do sorting. After sorting, we pack in our bags. We don't use the buyer's bags. We use our own bags, which are written Njoro Canning Factory. After that, after sorting, we take that coriander with those bags to our pasteurization area. We have a pasteurization area where we use what we call autoclaves or retorts. We put here for a certain temperature. Then from there, we weigh after drying. Then we take samples to the lab. After the people from the lab, after doing the analysis, then we take it to the milling. We do milling, we start milling there. Yeah, so that is where we do those different varieties of spices in Njoro Canning, most in Factory 5.
Njoro Canning Factory work with contracted farmers as one of the ways in controlling food standards. Stephen explains how they make sure the processes are not contaminated from the delivery stage of the spices through to the entire process.
We have contracted farmers, like now the one I'm saying from Masinga. And the coriander, we have, when we talk to our suppliers, they have to make sure that coriander is very clean, without any foreign matters, any material which are non-conforming. We receive it when they are clean, but we have to do our own sorting to make sure the standard. In Factory 5, we are certified, ISO certified. So we have to make sure whatever we are receiving from our supplier, we train them, we tell them what we want, and they supply us with our good material according to the standard, what we want. So after receiving and after supplier meets all our standards, then we receive. And when the supplier brings the coriander to us, we have also to inspect the vehicle itself. The coriander must have, they have to bring to us with a very clean, the way they bring it to us. Either we can use our own vehicle or they bring with their own vehicle. Then after receiving, we have to inspect the vehicle. They can't carry coriander with another product which is not a human consumer. So we have to, all this, we train them and we receive in a good condition.
There are different ways that food processing industries adhere to ensure high standards of food safety are observed. Some of the processes include investing in pest control monitoring and detection systems that help to prevent pests from entering a food processing establishment. Establish cleaning and disinfection programs to ensure the correct hygiene standards are met and reduce the risk of foodborne illness, among others. In Njoro canning, labs analysis take place at every stage. Bottom line, food safety is not compromised at any level.
We have our people here who do the analysis. We can't mill it before the analysis, and we wait for the people from the laboratory to give us the report. Then from there, we consider. We proceed with the other process. Then after the process, we have to do sorting. Then after sorting, we have to do the pasteurization. From the pasteurization, we have drying machines. We dry. After drying, we have the mixing, the breading machine. We blend. After blending, we take it to the machine. There is a machine. This is a machine here. It's a giant machine where we do crushing. This machine is just for crushing. After crushing to a small particle size, then we have another machines which you see here. These machines, they are now the final. We mill to the customer's requirements. Now to the finest, up to we have the sieving. After sieving, then we take it. After sieving, there is a machine. We call it a metal detector. You have to pass it through metal detector. From metal detector, there is a weighing. Then before weighing, there is a sampling there. We have to take a sample to the lab. Then we start packing. After packing, if the result is okay, we start packing. Then we take it to warehousing.
Royco is a popular food flavor which has not lost its goodness in decades. A variety of spices such as ginger, cinnamon are used in combination to produce this unique taste.
Royco curry mix is used by Unilever people to make Royco mchuzi mix. And we have hot raja. Hot raja also is for Unilever. They use hot raja to make chili cubes. We have chili cubes. We have chicken mchuzi mix. When you buy chicken mchuzi mix, they use that hot raja to make the chicken mchuzi mix and also Royco mchuzi mix, which is the best. And so there are people who are saying Royco, there is a chemical. We don't use chemical here. We don't mix anything in Royco mchuzi mix, which people cannot.
There are many misconceptions about spices. Many believe that they are a contributor source of some of the diseases, especially those that have to do with stomach acidity, such as ulcers. Others also believe that one of the most feared diseases, such as cancer, could be triggered by use of spices, as some people lack sufficient knowledge on the ingredients used to make up the hundreds of flavors at our disposal. Stephen clears our doubts as he considers spices among the healthiest substances that can be used in food coloring and flavoring, as there are no added chemicals.
Spices are, in other terms, spices are herbs. When you take spices, like what I've said, spices, we use garlic. In fact, when you use garlic, even at home there, you want to use garlic. Garlic is good in your health. These people are saying about cancer, that one I don't agree with it. Me, myself here, we use this for, now I have been working in this section for about 20 years. And I have never seen anybody complain about cancer or anything. Maybe it's another issue, but not the spices. The spices is about herbs. Ni herbs na inatibu mwili.
To get the best or the most out of the spices we use, it's recommended to cook it at the frying stage where the onions and tomatoes are fried in order to produce the taste and color required to the entire meal. Steven explains it's not advisable to use it as top dressing for food at serving, but consider cooking it the best way.
You buy the pure spices like turmeric. When you are cooking, just when your food it's there in your kitchen, already you are boiling it, use at that time. Put it in the kitunguu, wakati unakaranga iweke pale, ama wakati usitumie kama hujaweka kwa moto, wacha uitumie ikiwa kwa moto. Chakula yako kaanga mboga yako vizuri, mwaga ile spices pale na anza kuitumia wakati utaipakua direct ukitoka pale jikoni. Don't take it direct.
Cinnamon contains several science-based benefits such as lowering inflammation and improving heart health, and is loaded with antioxidants promoting weight loss, fighting bacteria and fungi, among other benefits. Taking in warm water is also considered appropriate, as Steven explains.
Wakati unatumia cinnamon ni nzuri kwa koo. Ni nzuri, inatengeneza koo. Wakati uko na homa inakusaidia. Then wakati unaitumia kwa chai ama kwa nyama, ukichukua nyama, ile nyama ya wale wanapenda nyama choma, unaweka pale kiasi fulani, cinnamon ni nzuri sana. Then kuna watu wanalia mifupa, wanauma the bones, you are just complaining about these arthritis. Yeah, you use the cinnamon. Ni nzuri na utumie kwa supu, weka kwa supu, weka kwa chai, ni nzuri cinnamon kwa hiyo.
Turmeric, and especially its most active compound, curcumin, have many scientific proven health benefits, such as the potential to prevent heart disease, Alzheimer's, and cancer. It's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, and may also help improve symptoms of depression and arthritis. In some cultures, also the super herb has been used as beauty remedy. A facial mask made from turmeric helps open clogged pores, leaving your skin fresh and supple in the Muslim community. It is also used to draw exceptional artwork on women's body parts such as the arms, legs, and face.
Ladies who wanapenda uso wao ukiwa smooth, use turmeric. Hiyo turmeric tu unachukua vizuri, kuna watu ujipaka, na sana tumia wakati wa jioni na uache ikae kwa mwili vizuri, asubuhi unawe for sometimes, itafanya uso wako. Na sana hii ndio inarembesha wanawake, hata Wasomali wenye wanafanya maharusi unakuta ndio wanajichora nayo. So turmeric kutoka pale kwa shamba iko na kara yake, iko na rangi yake yenye ukisiaga, hata nikikupatia yenye nimesiaga hapa, hata saa hii nikiisiaga utaona inakupea that yellow color, na hakuna kitu kingine nimeand, ni msisi umechimbwa kutoka chini.